Following that disastrous rebrand attempt from Cracker Barrel, with the company changing their iconic logo to that bland design that sparked a national outrage, the company has just made a major announcement about their future. The company just slammed the brakes on a huge plan to remodel its restaurants across the company. But this story isn't just about changing some tables and chairs. This is the second time in just a matter of weeks that the company has had to make a full 180-degree turn after facing a massive public backlash. The whole situation has involved social media firestorms, high-profile political figures, and a stock price that's been on a roller coaster. So what is really going on with the country-themed restaurant, and why did they just cancel a project that was already being rolled out to some of its locations? The story starts with a plan that on paper sounds pretty normal for any long-standing company. Cracker Barrel had been testing what it called a modern remodel design at a handful of its 660 restaurants. The goal was likely to update the look and feel of its stores, maybe to attract a newer audience while keeping its classic nostalgic vibe. But the changes definitely weren't sitting right with some of the brand's most loyal customers. And quite frankly, it really did away with that southern charm that it was known for. That old-timey country store was a major part of the allure for so many customers, and the new design just made it look kind of like an offshoot of Denny's or something. I don't really know what they were going for with that. And now, a short time ago, earlier today, the company has just made it official. They're done with the remodels. In a news release, Cracker Barrel announced it was not going forward with plans to expand the new design. The company addressed its customers directly in the following statement. They wrote, "You've shared your voices in recent weeks, not just on our logo, but also on our restaurants. We're continuing to listen. Today, we're suspending our remodels. If your restaurant hasn't been remodeled, you don't need to worry. It won't be." Now, that line about the logo is key to understanding this whole story, because the backlash over the restaurant remodels didn't happen in a vacuum. It came right over the heels of an even bigger controversy that had engulfed the brand just a few weeks prior. On August 18th, Cracker Barrel announced a new marketing campaign called All the More. As part of its new push, the company unveiled a brand new minimalist logo that was quite frankly horrible. The new design was simplified. It completely removed the iconic image of the old man sitting in the rocking chair, as well as the barrel that's literally in the company's name. For a brand built entirely on old-fashioned country nostalgia, this was a massive change. The reaction from all corners of social media was immediate and fierce. The company was accused of abandoning its values, going woke, and being ashamed of its traditional image. The backlash even quickly went from social media posts to the national stage. President Donald Trump weighed in on his social media site, Truth Social, urging the restaurant chain to reverse the change. He wrote, "Make Cracker Barrel a winner again." Now, the pressure was immense, and it didn't take long for the company to buckle. In a stunning reversal, Cracker Barrel announced it was scrapping the new logo and going back to the old one. After they made the change back, Trump posted again on Truth Social to congratulate them. A few days after that, he posted a hilarious video of himself shaking hands with the old man from the Cracker Barrel logo as they danced together to the classic song YMCA. And all of this drama had a real-world impact. The company's stock swung wildly through all of these announcements and reversals. As of today, the stock is down more than 11% from where it was a month ago, before this whole saga began. Talk about a self-inflicted error. So, with all that context, the cancellation of the restaurant models start to make a lot more sense. The company was already dealing with the fallout from the logo disaster. They had admitted they could have done a better job with that rollout, and now they were hearing the exact same kind of criticism from the new store designs. Obviously, they saw another PR nightmare brewing and decided to shut it down before it could explode in the same way the logo issue did. The company's statement earlier today connects the two issues directly. They said, "We heard clearly that the modern remodel design does not reflect what you love about Cracker Barrel. It was a clear signal that the company was done trying to modernize, at least for now." They were waving the white flag and promising their core audience that the brand they knew and loved wasn't going anywhere. And the company ended its statement with a direct promise to its customers, trying to reassure them that the classic Cracker Barrel experience would be preserved. They wrote, "The vintage Americana you love will always be here. The rocking chairs on the porch, our fireplaces and peg games, unique treasures in our gift shop, and antiques pulled straight from our warehouse in Lebanon, Tennessee." So in the span of less than a month, Cracker Barrel has tried to update its brand twice and has been forced to retreat both times by their incredibly vocal customers. It's a fascinating case study in brand identity and how difficult it can be for a company so deeply rooted in nostalgia to make this kind of change, and whether or not anybody even wants it. So look, there are many companies out there who don't listen to feedback from their customers, so it's at least commendable there that they are reversing course on this, having listened to an overwhelming portion of their customers. But as always, let me know what you think down in the comments about Cracker Barrel's decision to reverse this remodel.